Hey guys, I'm back with another video. Today's video, I'm just going to be talking about 8 things that I think somebody starting out in their freshman year. Tip number 1, always make sure you keep up with a planner. I use this planner to basically like keep all my assignments and any other events that are going on campus, because it's really hard to keep up with all the things that are going on campus. I put online assignments in here, presentations, papers. If there was a meeting going on for a club I want to join, I put that in there. Just anything that was going on, I put it in here, because it's so hard to just it's not like high school where they keep reminding you about stuff. It's like, it's good to have it on paper so you can look at it and say, okay, this is what I need to do for the rest of this week. And it's really good to plan your whole month. Tip number 2, every friend that you make, you might not keep. You might not keep that friend for the year. You might not even keep them for the semester. I have a girl that I was so close to her for orientation. After that, she owes me $10 now. You won't keep these people. There are people, that's why I say it's not good to, I'm not saying like it's not good to get attached to people during your first couple of semesters, because you're like constantly growing. Like, this is a time of growth. So when you grow, or even if other people grow, they're gonna outgrow you, or you might outgrow them. So it's not good to sit there and be like, oh, this is my best friend, we're gonna do everything together, because you might not see this person, you might not be friends with this person next week. It's like college is like constant evolution, so you might evolve out of that group of people. Tip number 3 is kind of tying into my last tip. Do not room with your high school friends. Like, I don't care if this person was your best friend. I don't care if you and this person like had sleepovers and everything. It's totally different. Sleeping at somebody's house and living with them is 2 totally different things. I had never roomed with a friend, but I have a friend that roomed with somebody that we knew in high school, and she found out, she found out the hard way that it's totally different. Knowing somebody and living with them is completely different. Just be careful when you're doing that, when you're picking a roommate. Another tip is, please try to rent your textbooks instead of buying them. Buying a textbook can be like $200 and some. Renting a textbook is like $50, and that's a big price difference. And then you don't have to worry about, oh, I have all these books around my house, what I'm gonna do with them. And trying to like sell books back to the bookstore is like hard. You get like $10 for a $200 book. Or trying to sell books to somebody, you won't get the full value out of that book. So I would suggest that you rent them instead, so you can just pick it up at the end of the semester, bring it back. $50, that's way easier than buying a textbook, I believe. Tip number 5, a lot of people when they get on campus, they feel like, oh, I want to get involved in everything. I want to join 50 clubs. I want to be on leadership councils. I want to do orientation staff on top of taking 20 hours. I think it's best not to overload yourself. I mean, if you want to join a club, I say like join 1 or 2 clubs, and then as you progress through your years, then add more clubs on if you think you can handle it. I mean, but if you want to go ahead and join 30, 40 clubs, if you want to go ahead and join like 5 clubs, and then join all these like leadership things, I mean, that's fine, that's on you. I'm just saying, think about, am I going to overload myself? Am I going to have time for all this? Because all this stuff that you're doing, you're sacrificing, you might sacrifice sleeping, and it's like you might sacrifice oh, I don't have time to do fun things. It's like a constant balance that you're trying to achieve. Tip number 6, I would take the time to take my printout from orientation and look at each class, look up the professors, on Rate My Professor, stuff like that. Just try to get an idea of what you can expect from this class before you get to that class. I'm not saying look up the book and try to buy it, because you might get to class the first day and they say, oh, we don't use this book in this class, or we don't use books at all. So I would suggest you wait for the book, but just try to see what you can expect from that professor by going on Rate My Professor. Number 7, and my final tip, on campus jobs, try to attend all the job fairs that they have. There's at my school, there's one in the spring and there's one in the fall. I should say that the other way around, but there's one in the fall, there's one in the spring. And then there are a lot of on the walls are a lot of postings and stuff about jobs in the community, close to campus and everything. And there's also a work study. A lot of people don't go looking for work study jobs, but if you feel like you're eligible for work study, it's gonna be on your financial aid, on your little financial aid award letter. I would suggest going to the financial aid office and asking about work study, because that is a really good on-campus job. They really like they really like push your classes first. It's not like if you work at a fast food place by campus and they're like, okay, well, they make you work like all night and then you don't have like, it's not really like prioritizing your classes and everything. But a lot of people don't like know about work study, so I suggest that you go. That's like one of the things you should do, is like go see your guys. Those are all my tips for any first-time freshman or anybody at all. And if you like this video, please like, subscribe to my channel, check out my other videos, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.